In this video, I'll show you how to flush your water heater and keep it from looking like this on the inside. Can you believe that? This water heater is only 8 years old, which surprisingly is the average lifespan of a water heater. I've personally seen a water heater that was over 30 years old and it still looks and functions like a brand new water heater. The only difference, it's been flushed every year since it was installed. Flush your water heater once per year to help it last longer and it'll heat more efficiently. In other words, it's gonna save you money. To do that, all you need is a garden hose and a screwdriver. First, turn the power to your water heater off. Now connect your garden hose to this boiler drain and run the other end of the garden hose to a spot in the yard where it doesn't matter if you kill the grass or make a mess. There's gonna be a lot of junk coming out of this garden hose. That's kind of the point. You know, we want to see a lot of stuff coming out. I'm gonna catch what comes out of my water heater and we're gonna take a look at what's really in this thing. I flush it every single year and every year it's a mess. Next, we'll go ahead and open up this boiler drain, but a quick note here, I have not turned the water to the heater off. The only thing I turned off is the electrical supply at the breaker. I want water pressure on this thing because if you haven't flushed it in a long time, it's gonna be full of junk. It might not even drain immediately. You might have to fight this thing to get it to even drain at all. So I'll go ahead and open mine up and see what we got. All right, mine's draining great. So I've let this run for about 30 seconds and look how dirty that water is. Just a reminder, I flush this thing every single year, but look at that nasty water coming out of there. Now that it's draining pretty well by itself, I'll go ahead and turn the water to the heater off and I'll open this T&P valve right here, temperature and pressure. It's a relief valve, it's a safety device. You can hear the air going into it. That means this heater is draining well. And I'm back at the outlet of the garden hose and you can see that it's still draining. One quick note here, you want the end of this garden hose to be below the level of that water heater or it's not gonna drain all the way. Now that the water heater has fully drained, we'll go back to the heater and we'll really start to stir it up. And to stir it up, I shut the relief valve so it's closed and this water heater will start to pressurize again. And I turn the water back on. Now the idea is to turn the relief valve off, turn the water back on, stir up all the stuff that was left in the bottom of the water heater, and then we'll turn the water off again and we'll open the relief valve to drain it out. We'll do that about 5 or 6 times until we start to get clean water coming out of our hose. So again, shut the relief valve, turn the water on, let it build up some pressure, turn the water off, open the relief valve, and let it drain back down. And this is just a little bit of what I got out of my water heater. Well, now that I've flushed it a few times, I've stirred it up, the water is basically coming out clear now. I can go ahead and close the boiler drain, turn the water back on. And once the water level has reached this relief valve right here, go ahead and turn it off. Turn the hot water on at the closest faucet. You're gonna get a lot of air coming out of this thing at first, but once it runs with just water, no air mixture, you're good to go. You can go ahead and turn the power back on. See, it's really not that hard. It's a pretty simple task to flush your water heater, and you wanna do it every single year. Your water heater is going to last longer if you flush it every year, and it's gonna save you money on the energy bill. If you're the type that likes to DIY your plumbing work, look in our bio. We have a whole house plumbing inspection checklist. It's totally free. And if you need help with your next plumbing project, give me a call at minutemanpro.com.